This is Minitini II. This is Minitini III. But before I show you Minitini III, let me show you the video of how we went to Winnebago, the mothership, and got it and all that, and all the good stuff that they installed on it. And then I'm gonna give you the grand tour.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah.
It is the big day. Today we are getting Minitini III, but first we're gonna take Minitini II to get that weight distribution hitch swapped. So we're gonna drop it off. They're gonna, take it off the trailer, and ooh, the sun.
On Indiana 120 East for 1 mile.
And then they're gonna put it on Minitini III. This is Royal RV and Auto here in Middlebury, Indiana, and this is where we're gonna drop Minitini II here for a couple hours. They're gonna remove the weight distribution hitch, and then later we're gonna put it on Minitini III.
Let's go see Minitini III for the first time.
Okay, the new Micro Mini right here, Winnebago installed, several upgrades, and one of them is the Truma Aqua. We have several Truma systems, and Jonathan here is going to tell us all about it.
Yes, so very excited this year for Robert, not just an AquaGo on-demand water heater, but also a Vario heat. As you can see, here's the exhaust for that. Very small, compact, efficient furnace, variable installation. This is the only sidewall penetration for the furnace. You can see it's plastic, pretty good indicator, again, that it is super efficient product.
Now let's check out the water heater.
Yes, same system we installed for you last year. Yeah, but open this up, you can see just a quick overview. Easy drain lever. That's going to ensure when you want to winterize, or drain your water, very easy. Just pull this down, we'll find out if there's a little water in here. And actually cleaning is super easy too, because this is right where those little pink tablets go in. You probably did that maybe once last year. So we recommend cleaning the system once a year. We'll show you how to do that on the controller. This here is a mixing vessel. That's going to help stabilize the temperature. Gives it very consistent temperatures without the fluctuations that some of the tankless water heaters are known for. The only other thing out here, you've got your on-off power switch. So if you get a blinking red light down here, that's something to pay attention to. That's letting you know maybe you don't have your propane on, or maybe you need to flush some air out of that system first, so that it's recognized the water flowing through.
The one that I have right now has a different controller, but it does blink.
That rotary controller would just blink. Now you have the upgraded digital controller, so it's going to actually show you the error code, spell it out for you. It makes it a little bit easier, because then you just open the manual, see what the code is, and you don't have to kind of decipher from outside.
Wait, we are now inside the trailer. The AC is on. More about that later. Let's talk about the furnace first.
Okay, so you're actually going to see this is our digital controller. It's a push button, so push it to select. There's a back button here, and this is a turnstile. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to turn the heater on. And what you do, first you see some icons.
Yeah, so that now controls the heater and
this is going to
both heater and water heater.
Yeah, heater, water heater, and AC. That's Truma AC. So we'll mention that a couple times.
Actually, at this point in the video, we don't really want to talk about the AC, not yet. So let's just do the furnace.
Okay, now we have here Joel, who's gonna talk about the batteries and some other cool stuff that they're installing on this trailer.
Well, hello, Joel Nikas. This unit is installed with a Lithionics battery. Brief a little history about Lithionics. They are made in the United States in Clearwater, Florida. I've personally toured the factory. It is a clean, well-organized setup. They have a large facility. They're everywhere from their engineering room through their shipping, through their testing facility. It's top-notch. They've spared no expense in equipment. I was very impressed with their company.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna go visit because, as you know, my home base is in Florida, so.
Okay, yeah,
So-
it's right there in Clearwater, and they would be more than happy to have you stop by. Each battery has an aircraft grade aluminum powder coated box. As it goes through the facility, it's built, and then right at the end, just before shipping, it is tested 100%. They have a load bank set up where they test each battery. They've got monitors up on the wall that show how the battery is acting. The Lithionics battery also comes with a never die protection. What that is it's a spare reserve fuel tank, like in your vehicle or your motorcycle. So the battery will only go so low and then it stops. It comes with a internal heater, and what that does, it's automatic. It will let you charge and use your battery to -4 Fahrenheit continuous temperature. It'll also run perfectly fine clear up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit, so it can take some abuse as far as heat and cold. It also comes with a lit on and off button, which a lot of batteries don't. You can shut it off right at the battery, or you can also hook up a remote if the battery's buried underneath your bed or somewhere else. You can turn your battery on and off. It also comes Bluetooth and also a Lithionics app. So that Bluetooth, you can do so many things right on your phone. You can obviously turn it on and off. It will show you how much current is going out, how much is coming in. It'll tell you your internal battery temperature. It gives you so much information, and it also gives the company information if there's problems. They can look up, well, what happened? This happened. It was too hot, too cold.
Like an error code or something like that.
Yes, there's status codes, and then also, it's rare, but if it was an older battery, they can do firmware updates just over your phone. Lithionics also has military contracts, and also they provide Universal Studios and Disney with all their lithium batteries for their parade floats.
How many amp hours do we have in this unit?
This one's 320 amp hours, or 4,096 watt hours. So it's a large battery, and it will, with good solar or good power, you can go for a long time off grid.
Now we have another upgrade here in the shower that maybe you want to tell us about.
You bet.
It's kind of tight in here, so maybe I'll just come into the shower and...
What we're talking about is the AquaView Shower Miser. This is a very genius product that Gus Searcy, he's an RVer himself, and he was camping and noticed that when he turned on his shower, water is very scarce. What this does is, of course, you won't step into a shower. Most people won't step into a shower cold. I know I won't. So I turn on the hot and I let it run, and I go do something or brush my teeth, and I keep checking. Well, in the meantime, all that cold water, perfectly good water, is just coming out of your faucet right down your drain into your gray tank. So not only you lost water, you wasted a gallon, 2 gallons per shower, you're filling up your gray tank. So what that does is you turn the diverter, and it just recirculates the water to the fresh water tank. So it just keeps flowing. Once the water reaches temperature or warm, that turns white. So once you see that turn white, you know you've got hot water here. You turn your diverter back, and instantly you have warm water coming out of your shower without wasting a drop. We have the shower miser, and we also have one for your kitchen called the sink miser, so you can put it in your sink in your kitchen as well.
Okay, so now next upgrade. Here we have Don Wilson with Xantrex, and he's going to tell us all about the inverter on this unit.
Yeah, so it's a Xantrex Freedom XC 3000 Pro with the Bluetooth remote. So you've got your standard remote, which gives you all kinds of icons and information that you can get, and it's fairly basic. But with the Bluetooth capability, there's an app you can download, get into all the different settings, see all kinds of good information. It is a 3,000 watt inverter with 6,000 watts of surge, full 50 amp transfer, and 150 amp charger. This thing's kind of a beast. Okay, so here on the main screen, you'll see your battery information. So we've got 13.6 volts. We're at float charge. The big thing to look at is the icons. We have AC power. We show an arrow going into the battery. We show it's charging. We show another arrow going to the loads, which means the AC power is directly feeding the loads. If we were to go to invert, this would disappear and you would show an arrow coming out of the battery and into the loads, showing it that it's inverting.
And now we have Winegard here, who's going to tell us all about the internet connectivity.
So hi guys, how you doing? I'm James Whitty. I'm the Director of Sales for Winegard out here in Elkhart, where all the OEM manufacturers are, and I want to tell you about not only the Air 360 Plus, which is on this coach, but also the Gateway 2. So the Air 360 Plus is an omnidirectional antenna, so it's going to get all your over-the-air channels, all your local channels like a typical TV antenna would. But the special part about the Air 360 Plus is the Wi-Fi and 4G antennas inside of it. Very large antennas, and it's very important to have large antennas when you're dealing with connectivity. The Wi-Fi extender, which I'll go over first, is kind of the lesser important antenna in regards to overall the Air 360 Plus. The reason for that is because you are dependent on a remote access point. So if you think about it, when you get to the campground and the campground Wi-Fi, you have to connect to that and it's usually bogged down. It makes the internet difficult to get to. Now it still works and it's free, and if you got a great remote access point, that is oftentimes the way to go, but oftentimes you're not going to have it. If you're boondocking or you're at, like I said, you're at a campsite, you may have to try to hook up to a McDonald's or something like that. It can do all that as well, and it's rated for up to 1.5 miles for their Wi-Fi extender. But what I really wanted to talk to you about, and the exciting part about this product, is the 4G element to the product. It has 2 large 4G antennas, which is about the size of a Samsung cell phone. So it's a nice big cell phone size for the actual antenna. An antenna for your phone is about the size of a fingernail, your actual thumbnail. So the size of the antenna is really, really important, and it's like two antennas in one. So if you think about it, it's like 2 lanes of traffic on the Autobahn versus a small little dirt road that you're trying to manipulate with just one single lane versus a phone. So that's important because it's going to get you connected. So how it works is the Air 360 Plus normally, now on this coach, it actually has the Gateway in it, which is normally an right there. It's normally an aftermarket. Hey, we're not always perfect on these things. It's normally an aftermarket product. For this coach, it actually comes equipped with it. What happens is the antenna will draw down 3 leads. It's a Wi-Fi extender and then 2 4G leads. It's basically just leads straight off the antennas that are in the unit up there as a prep. Comes straight down, and you take a bubble off and you actually hook this up. It's like a 5 to 7 minute DIY project for everyone that's out there. Just take the bubble off, put this bad boy, clip on the antennas. There's little clips into there, and then connect the 12 volt, and you're all set. You're good to go. It comes with Winegard data out of the box. Download the Winegard app. It's easy setup wizard. You set it up. It's not a problem whatsoever. It's rated up to 250 different devices. A cell phone hotspot's like 4, and then you're in trouble. Everyone who's used one knows what I'm talking about. So you can set up anything you want. You can even set up your neighbors out there at the campground are going to want to borrow it too, because no one wants to use the campground Wi-Fi. Well, the cool part is that you set it up and it comes with the Winegard data out of the box. You can buy it straight off the app, or how about this? You don't want to have a fixed amount of data and you want to have an unlimited plan on your current plan? Well, that's cool too, because we're certified with AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Go into those stores, say, hey, it's almost like adding an iPad. It's a drop down on their menu, so it's going to be simple to do. They give you a SIM card. If you click this off, there's a little SIM opening. You clip out the SIM, put in the new SIM, and you're good to go. So you're using it almost like you would adding an iPad device with unlimited data to your current plan. It's fantastic in that regard. Fastest selling, the Gateway is such a strong product. It's the fastest selling product on the market, aftermarket for Winegard in the history of Winegard. And we're on approximately about 85% of the coaches out in the industry with this product here. It's just tried and true, tested. It just works really well. So that's the Air 360 Plus and Gateway. I appreciate your time. Thank you guys very much, and have fun camping.
Thank you. Yeah, looking forward to trying it out on the field. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now the man you all wanted to see, Adam. Hey Adam, how are you, man?
Good, Robert. How are you?
It's great to be here back in Middlebury at the mothership, as I like to call it, to take delivery of the new unit, the new 2108 DS.
2108 DS, absolutely. Minitini III.
So Minitini III. So tell me about it, man. Tell me all the stuff that you guys have
Absolutely.
done to this unit?
So in addition to, obviously, you've got some videos that you're working on with some of our vendor partners who have partnered with some products for you to do some testing and trying out. We went ahead and did a few different things as well for this unit that we wanted to incorporate, kind of get some feedback. So we're just going to start up front and work our way around. We actually, a couple different things that are going to be different from your Minitini II, the 1708 FB, is first one here is your 7-way plug holder. So most time people just wrap it around and leave it lay, but we've got a nice 7-way plug holder integrated into the frame that it sits right in there. It doesn't go in the, you know, the debris or rocks or anything like that. And then your trailer brake control as well is different. We've got the red coiled cable there. It doesn't just wind up and drag. And then you can actually just clip it right onto there. So again, it's not just dragging. So just a couple little convenience features for you.
It's clever, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the little things, man.
Yeah. One thing, I don't know if you can pan out or step back and
climb on the roof
okay.
later, but yeah.
So your current unit has two 100-watt flexible panels with a 10-amp charge controller. And what we wanted to do, obviously, we've done some work to upgrade your electrification initiatives with the solar, with the Lithionics battery and the Xantrax inverter. So we wanted to, our goal working with you is to get you extended dry camping time. So that way you can go up to your new land, or if you're out traveling and dry camping. So we have actually installed two 190-watt solar panels, and they are rigid panels. So two 190-watt. So you'll have an additional 180 watts than what you do right now. Yep, and we upgraded to a 30-amp charge controller versus your 10-amp charge controller, as well as right here on the side, we've added a side mount portable solar prep. So if you want to expand upon that solar offering there, you could actually tap in and put a portable solar charger there as well. So again, the whole goal when you and I and Matt, we got on a call. There's Matt Verbrink, our engineering manager. He's the man behind the camera that gets all the systems. But when we talked, it was all about how can we extend your dry camping, and looking at products that are electrification, more efficient. So a couple other things. In your pass-through bay here, this is where your Xantrax inverter and your Lithionics battery are stored. We do have kind of a nice storage compartment. You had mentioned that you like how it's not just sitting out and exposed, how it is on your 1708 right now, or Minitini II. So we cleaned that up, but again, still offering you really nice pass-through. There's a tire link box right in there. And what that is TPMS. So we put tire pressure monitor system on here. So that's the brains of it. And then on the spokes for the wheels are all of the Bluetooth sensors there. So you can download the Tire Link app there and go ahead and monitor your tire pressure. So on the patio side here, again, nothing new that you don't have, but you've got your 110, you've got your cable, gravity fill. But one thing that I was
curious about that one, yeah.
So what we added is for your unit, you've still got your outside shower on the campsite, but we got some feedback from customers that they wanted to not rinse off their feet or their pets on the campsite, the off campsite, then have to walk through. So we actually put a spray port here, and then you'll get the blue hose. That's the coiled hose that's retractable. You can tap right in here. You're right by your entry door. You're on your campsite. You can clean anything off and then head right in the door there. So we put that on this unit for you just to try to get some feedback and see what your thoughts are. So,
I like it. Yeah, that's perfect.
One thing here that you don't have on yours is we've incorporated, this was new for 21 model year for Winnebago. It was part of the open house package in the fall. It was supposed to be temporary, but we got a ton of positive feedback. So we rebranded it back this spring as the versatility package. And so part of the versatility package is you get power stabilizing jacks. So you'll have two switches in the rear, you'll have two switches in the front. So you can operate all four corners independently. So now you're not down there hand cranking, but you still get the hand crank as a manual backup.
Just in case.
Yep, absolutely. And then here is kind of an outside kitchen prep. all of our micro minis, because of the size and the overall features that we go for, we don't have the ability to put outside kitchens in them. So what we've done is we've put in this bracket that's fastened into the sidewall, and then you can get, we're just doing a prep because we don't, you know, everybody wants something a little bit different. And so you could get a table that has the other end of the bracket here if you wanted to use it to set stuff on, or everybody's on the griddle craze right now, and you can buy the brackets that install on the back of the griddle, and you could hook your griddle directly up here and have all of your cooking amenities right here under the awning.
Yeah, I've been thinking of getting one of those. So
yep.
Yeah, that's really comes really handy.
Nothing super new here on the backside. High mount, all LED lighting. We've got the reverse lights integrated into the tail lights. Backup camera prep. And then again, really not a whole lot new on the off-camp side, but again, just 30 amp service, park cable, satellite, and here's the outside shower that we talked about. So again, most people would have to rinse off here or clean their things off and then walk through the campsite. So you'll get a separate hose for the campsite, and then you've had this permanent hose that's attached here, so you can use both. So, but let's head on inside and we'll kind of walk through a couple of the changes there. So of course, we're in the 2108 DS, our Murphy bed. One of the changes is actually right there in the entry door that we've trying out with you. A lot of times you get your holding tank panel is on one kind of one circuit, then you get your slide controls. So we put everything all in one control. So everything that's related to Winnebago, as far as you're turning, running your awning, running your slides, checking your holding tanks, everything, we just put it all in one. Obviously you've got a separate one for Xantrax, and then you've got your power vent fan that you requested, so that's all right there. So something that's new is the whole European styling. That's not new for your unit, but that was new for 21 model year last year. It's gone over really well. Like I mentioned to you, you're talking about how you're going to get everything from Minitini II into Minitini III. The good thing is we added 10 doors and drawers into this one floor plan last year because of the styling. So confident you're going to find everything. Yeah,
I'm sure we're going to be able to fit everything. It's just a matter of organizing at this point.
Absolutely.
That it's going to be, we have a residential.
Yeah, and so your Minitini II has a 6 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator. You're getting, this is 10.3 cubic foot, but it's a 12 volt refrigerator.
Yeah.
So again, part of the initiatives with giving you the bigger lithium battery, inverter, more efficient appliances, again, this is going to allow you to extend your dry camping as well. No oven in this, but we've got a larger 1.1 convection microwave. You've got a smaller 0.9 cubic foot microwave, but again, microwave convection here. Still have your 3 burner cooktop, but again, just tons of storage. Yep. And then one thing that you don't have on your Minitini II because of the size of it is the Dream Dinette table. So you don't have the pedestal legs or anything. So really, there's a switch. There's just a little latch right under here that you flip to unlock, and then it will just slide right down and pull right up as well.
We can have make it into a bed, and even
make it into a
two
bed.
More people could sleep there.
Yep.
So this would sleep 4 comfortably.
It will. Yep. It'll sleep 4 people comfortably.
Not
so.
I'm gonna do that, but
yeah. So that's kind of just an overview of what's different for from your unit to this unit here, from Minitini II to Minitini III. Some of the changes, just some of the different products that we're trying out, and wanted to get some feedback from you. So I'm sure you're going to spend more time going in depth around everything, but that's just some of the highlight things that we wanted to point out to you.
Well, thank you, Adam, and yeah, I'm very excited to be traveling around the country this summer and next winter aboard. It's Minitini III. Yeah, that's what we're calling it.
Yeah, we'll get some good feedback from you at GNR in a couple weeks in Iowa, and then Hershey in September. So we'll see each other here a few times over the next few months, and we'll get feedback and get some feedback from your followers. So very excited for you to get that out there, and so we're always listening in the background so we can hear what the customers are saying they want.
Yeah, sure. All right. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Robert.
So we came back to Royal RV to get our new weight distribution hitch installed.
Well, what we're doing here, they're installing a brand new weight distribution hitch on the... You want to pick? You want to pick inside?
swap mode and whatever it is.
We get a new weight distribution hitch, a new Husky installed on the 2108 DS Minitini III right here. And they're done. Here we are, Royal, RV, and Auto. And we have a brand new Husky weight distribution hitch here, Minitini III. Minitini III. I'm gonna show you Minitini III very soon. Here. Okay. First thing to notice, yeah, we do have a slide now, and this is, I think it's like 3.5 or 4 feet longer than Minitini II. Still pretty nimble. It's perhaps a little taller. I don't know. I don't have all the specifications with me at the moment. A great undocumented feature. Now with this new hitch that I have, I could open the tailgate without unhitching, which is great. We have our 2 propane tanks there. They're the regular size, even though the enclosure looks bigger. They're just the 20-pounder, which is good because you can exchange them at different places. Down here we have our storage. We lost a little bit of storage here in storage capacity, but that's where the power system is located, right here. We've got a 3,000 watt inverter, and I believe it's 350 amp hours of lithium batteries, which translate into one very interesting thing here. Let me show you. Did you see? You saw that we are not connected to power, and I'm running the air conditioner. It's a new air conditioner. More about that later. Great feature here. Bathroom, it's much larger than the bathroom in Minitini II or Minitini I. We have lots of closet space here in the bathroom, as you can see. It's a sliding door here in the bathroom. This is the slide out with the dinette. Huge storage down here, accessible from the top as well. Here we have a little bit of storage. This is the only storage compartment not accessible when the slide is in. And here we have our pantry. We've got a 12-volt residential refrigerator. It's compressor based, so it does not use propane. Something that I was also kind of on the fence on, but I'm open-minded and I'm gonna try. Convection microwave. I've never had a convection microwave, not even at home, so that's gonna be a good thing. Here's our range. This is for pots and pans. This is not a drawer, it's just your fuse box. Here we have more storage. This is not a drawer, it's just maybe we can put like silverware or something like that in there. We have 2 pretty substantial drawers here. And then down here is the smuggling compartment, of course. And on this side, that's our sofa, which is fairly comfortable. We have a lot of room here to put a lot of stuff on both sides. This is actually passed through to the basement storage. And here is our sofa, which is very nice. I'm gonna be very happy to have this counter extension here in the kitchen so we can have more room. We have a huge sink here. I like having this. It's very nice. More storage up here. Very nice. And oh, let me show you. This, and another thing that I said many times that I was kind of unsure I wanted. It's a Murphy bed. And to access it, you just open the sofa like that, and then you just pull it down. And they recommend that you travel with it on the down position, because otherwise it could fall down. And then you have over there on both sides USBs and the power connectors. Here under the TV we have a wireless charger for the cell phone. And well, you already saw all the upgrades, but because at this point I already edited in, you know, Jonathan from Truma, who did the water heater, and that, by the way, controls the water heater, the air conditioner, and the furnace, which is that Truma Vario I believe it is called. And this is the overview of Minitini III. I hope you like it. Well, one last time here from old Minitini II. Yeah, she was a good ship. Now I'm gonna go back to the mothership, to Winnebago, and take it back to them. The new ship awaits. Well, here we are at the Winnebago plant, and here's where Minitini II will rest for now. She will soon go to a new owner, and but this is where she meets her maker, right here in Middlebury, Indiana. I'm very tired still from last night, guys, so I'm running on fumes here. But yeah, it's gonna be sold here, and by the time you watch this, it's probably been sold already, but I would have mentioned that in the live stream. It's gonna be sold at Royal RV and Auto here in Middlebury, Indiana, probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah. Well, we've now had Minitini III for 2 whole weeks, almost 2 weeks. Tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks from the time we picked it up in Middlebury, Indiana. So I've had a chance to have it for a while and explore all the features, get used to the floor plan, and I'm gonna tell you some of them. I'm gonna show it to you as it is right now with all our stuff in it, and some of my favorite features. And let me tell you, one of my favorite features, and I didn't think this was gonna be so major, but in the past, half the time I didn't deploy the jacks, because you know you have to either get that thing or you know I had a power drill that sometimes I used, but right now it's so easy just to go like this, you know, up and down. And right now we are at the edge of the down position because this is a very unlevel site here at the. By the way, we are at the Winnebago Grand National Rally here at the rally grounds in Forest City, Iowa. So that's one of my favorite features. The awning is awesome. It's a huge awning, very nice. On this side, of course, we have a substantial slide. More about that later. I really like having the extra room, by the way. Truma Aqua Gold water heater, and you can barely hear it. But up on the roof, the air conditioner is on, and this is actually one of my favorite features. That air conditioner is still on, and I'm gonna show you right now. Actually, that's my favorite feature. You cannot hear it. And I'm gonna walk inside now to prove to you that the air conditioner is still on. Yeah, it is on. You can barely hear it. Before I show you inside, there is one more outdoor feature here that I really like, and Adam spoke briefly about it. This track here where you can put like a griddle or something like that, and they gave me this table. Let me see if I can do it one-handed. And this is kind of in beta still, but you'll be surprised how handy this comes when you're out here cooking or doing something. You can set your drink, you can set a plate where you're grilling. They don't allow grills here at the rally grounds, but when I was grilling earlier, it came in really handy to have this table. Now let's step inside and show you what it looks like after 2 weeks on the road. Well, here we are inside now, so let me show you what we've done with the place. You know, as it is, you know, we found some stuff we can put up there, and eventually what I'm thinking of is maybe putting like a net, so we can put more stuff without fear of it falling off if we go through a bumpy road or whatnot. That's the Berkey water filter is gonna go there, and one of the main features that I like is the Murphy bed and having all this room. So this becomes a dual purpose area. Right now it's our sofa. By the way, one of my favorite features, and I thought I was not gonna say this. This TV is awesome. It's an Insignia Fire TV, so it comes with the Fire Stick built in, so it's a smart TV, and in combination with the decent internet we've had, we've been able to watch a lot of TV and stuff, and we usually don't. We usually use the iPad and whatnot. This is the desk, by the way, which this is how it looks on a work day like today when I'm editing video here, and yeah, I found this ledge very handy to to put like my cameras and my mess, you know, to put stuff there. Every inch of surface in an RV is important. And now the bed, the Murphy bed, which works actually really well. Let me show you. It's very simple. You just put down the sofa. Oh, this thing. Whoops. I bought this this thing here yesterday because sometimes at night you want to cover this this vent because it puts out a lot of light. It's clear. So at night we put that up. So if we wanna sleep in, you know, it's actually a good thing to have. Now you just make sure there's nothing on the nightstands close to this area, and then you just bring the bed down. And the bed is already made. You don't have to be like making the bed or you know, doing anything like that. It's very simple. You just remove this and go to sleep. And let's put it back up. To put it back up, you have to push because it is a divided mattress. And you just put it up, boom, like that. And the sofa goes up like this. Very simple. Before we finish, I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the slide in, and that's the one thing that, you know, it's been a little hard to get used to because we were used to with the old RV for the RV to always be exactly the same. And now when it's in, you know, it can feel claustrophobic, but of course that's if you stop at a rest area, you know, and you're still able to do pretty much everything except opening the refrigerator fully with the slide in. Up here, you know, I put my spice racks, you know, on both sides and in the back. It's some things that I've added, that we've added. We added this paper towel dispenser. The refrigerator, very nice. And here's the bathroom. The bathroom, my favorite feature is this shower here, this area. This is huge compared to what we had in Minitini II or Minitini I for that matter. I upgraded the shower head to an Oxygenics. I had to do it. And we added some hooks here and there. There's lights everywhere, so it's very nice. Lots of storage in here, as I showed you in the previous part of the video. So those are basically my favorite features here inside the trailer. And of course, this. Actually, the Truma folks are on their way, and they're gonna tell us a little more about the Truma Aventa air conditioner. But I can tell you from experience right now, I really like it. I really like the fact that it's virtually noiseless. I mean, it does make a little noise. It has a compressor and a fan. All air conditioners make noise, but this is considerably quiet, more quiet or quieter than anything else we've ever had. I can't stress enough how much I like that seamless transition between shore power and inverted power. That inverter kicks on like that. It's and another thing, and we couldn't have planned this better. Look at this. What is this? We had this in Minitini II, like to store like extra clothes, underwear, that kind of thing, and it matches perfectly with the decor here in Minitini III. So it actually looks good on the nightstands. Oh, I added. You know, I keep thinking of things. This was not scripted at all. I added a USB port here because the USBs are all the way back there. So when the bed is up, it is kind of a little bit of a stretch to reach them, the chargers and all that. So I added a USB hub right here, and we're gonna keep adding things. You know, it's just a matter of making it little by little more, you know, more like home. Okay, back again one more time, and we have Nick, Mark, and Jonathan here from Truma, and we're finally gonna be able to talk about this baby here on the roof.
Yeah, so this is the Truma Aventa that's soon to come out. So this is our Eco unit, so that's a 13,500 BTU unit. It'll also be available in the 15,000 BTU unit, so this is the smaller of the two. So this is really focused on being efficient and being quiet. Noise both indoor and especially outdoor. You'll notice outdoor it's basically silent, and indoor you can easily carry this conversation right now while the air conditioning is running. So those are really the critical things we were after in designing this air conditioner. So we've sold air conditioners around the world. This is our first offering in the North American market. So this is a German engineered product. So it's engineered to last a long life, high quality components, and it's built to do a job, and that's to cool the RV and do it efficiently and quietly. So we're focused on low energy draw. So for example, in this trailer where you're running off of batteries, you're running off of lithium, you want to be able to draw the least amount of amps as possible so you can run this thing as long as possible. So this is going to have that low energy consumption so you can run it longer. The other great thing about this unit is a very low profile air distributor inside. So I'm 6'4", I can almost stand comfortably here. The ceiling's a little low, but gives you a lot more headspace than what you'll see in other air distributors. This air distributor also gives you the ability to direct the air wherever you want, so you can focus it to the front or the back. And you also have adjustments here, which you can basically direct the air wherever you want it to go. So you have a lot of flexibility there as well. And the unit on the roof, it's built to look nice, a nice sleek design, low profile. So it really looks like part of your RV rather than something that was just slapped on as an afterthought. The Aventa comes standard with a remote control, so you can do everything on here. You can control three different fan speeds, or you can go into an automatic mode and it will automatically select the fan speed that's appropriate for the conditions you're in. There's also a night mode, which is going to run it as quiet as possible for your sleeping and run it consistently. There's also going to be a dehumidification mode. So if you're just focused on removing moisture from the RV, you can turn on that dehumidification mode and get that moisture out. That goes into really what we're focused on here, which is it's not just about cooling, it's about balancing your temperature and your humidity. So humidity is just as important as getting the temperature down. So we're really trying to fit you into that comfort zone, which is really a window where you're gonna feel comfortable. You have the right amount temperature, you have the right humidity, and that's what we're looking to do, is get you in that window as fast as possible.
Let me tell you, I've had it for a little under 2 weeks, and so far I really like it. I'm sold.
Right, so I mean the temperature here, it's what, 90, 95 degrees today,
it's
humid,
one of the hottest days in
and right
Iowa
now
ever.
it's feeling nice and cool in here, and I'm pretty sure you're running on low right now.
The fan is on low mode.
Right,
Yeah.
so you're running it on low mode. It's plenty cool in here with 4 people sitting inside. Feels great, and it's a hot one out there today. So
Yeah, and it's keeping up. So right,
Absolutely.
guys, thank you so much for coming and finally letting us know about the Truma Aventa and all the cool features, and that remote comes in really handy too if you're in bed and you want to change the fan speed.
And not only that, but you can control it with your CP Plus as well, which is controlling the Aquago and the Vario heat that's also in this RV. So all in one place.
Yeah, that's perfect. Well, thank you. And I think that concludes our video about the new Micro Mini, the Minitini III, as I'm calling it. So until the next one, thank you all for watching, and see you on the road. Did you think that was the end of the video? It wasn't. Look what I got. Now we got a Truma cooler, and I'm gonna be testing this one out soon, so stay tuned for that one. Okay, one more thing before we close down this video. I love having this slide, and as you can see, it's day and night compared to Minitini I and II. We get like double the space, but it's gotten a little, it's been a little bit of a challenge getting used to the trailer not being the same all the time. And now I'm gonna show you what it looks like if we were to stop at a rest area, for example, and the slide is in, and it doesn't go this fast, but we're gonna do it this fast. And that's the slide in, and as you can see, 90% of the trailer is fully accessible, so we could make this work even at a place where it is not practical to deploy the slide, like a rest area or maybe some Walmarts or whatnot. There's the only thing, it's kind of hard to get used to the idea of it being narrow this way. After you've had all that room, it could feel claustrophobic, but you could still do anything except access this cabinet up here, which we never do. That's where all the instruction manuals are and all that. Now the only caveat is this, and it is just like an inch. So what we've done, we just crack the slide open an inch or two, just in order to be able to open up the refrigerator fully. Although, I mean, everything is still kind of accessible, so it's definitely not a big deal. So that's it. That's our whole introduction video here from Minitini III, which you're going to be seeing a lot. You're going to be seeing a lot in the summer and the summer 2021 and next winter season. Until the next one, now for real, thank you so much for watching, and see you On the road. Let's hit the road.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, and 'cause I'm free in my RV.